Hi, Nicola here. Folks, I can't do a live stream today. I am about to go out and be with some people to talk about my NFTs that I'm going to be launching soon, as well as talking to some new speakers that might be joining us in the Conscious Crypto event. But it's Friday. The market, the volume is going to start coming out in the market in a couple of hours. And I wanted to get this video out to you to just be very wary of getting too excited about this bull run. The trends are showing that there is a little bit of exhaustion, and we are due for a bit of a pullback. We could call this an upward rising wedge. We will see breaks to the downside, in which case the support level is around 40,624. So we just want to watch that on the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, this is a bigger pattern. The other thing that I pointed out yesterday in our Discord server is when we were looking at this as a potential bull flag, and then we came back up here, we've gone a little bit too far past on the 4 hourly candle of a bull flag and not had a breakout, even though we have produced a higher high ever so slightly. We do have a bearish divergence down here on the 4 hour. So I would say anytime within the next 24 hours, 48 hours, we could go down. Makes sense. New York's about to close. The Chicago Mercantile will close in several hours, and then volume comes out. So anything that tries to pump in that time, usually we can often see a rollover, and more importantly, we can see a Bart Simpson. It's happened, a number of times on a Friday. So boom, 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 Bart Simpson's head, and then a drop, in which case we may come down to the bottom of the channel, 51,546. The bullish scenario would be is that we bounce back off of that and trade up here over the weekend, creating higher highs, and then when volume comes back in Sunday afternoon, US Mountain Time, we start to see some activity. But this is a rising channel which breaks to the downside more often than it breaks to the upside, and it usually goes down to somewhere around where the first candle touches. We have been falling short of our shorts in Bitcoin, so we might not come all the way down there. So normally on Friday I start getting out of trades and possibly looking at shorts, and this Friday I am just sitting here waiting for the move. Which way is it going to go? We are almost in the middle of this channel, which is not a time to put in a short or a long. We want to wait and see for confirmation of direction. So Ichimoku cloud, however, is looking pretty bullish. There is no sign of letting up here. So it's off chart, all of the off chart sort of stuff and concepts around needing a pullback and what have you are really what's influencing my ideas around a pullback. Certainly not the Ichimoku cloud, which is what I use a lot. Then let's have a look at the 4 EMA. I do believe the 4 EMA is quite bullish. We've got blue, green, yellow, red stacked on top of each other, which is still bullish. There's no narrowing happening here on the 4 hourly. But let's have a look at what's going on the hourly. We have that bearish divergence, guys. Bearish divergences don't always play out, but this is what I wanted to, this is what I still have not mastered, the new mouse moves on TradingView. So anyway, the blue is starting, see the blue line here, the moving average, that is moving down, it's squeezing tight. So if that starts crossing under the green and the yellow, and this red starts narrowing, then we are going into short territory. So then let's go down into a lower time frame, and already we have red, yellow, green, blue, which is an indication that we are going to get further downward action, at least in the shorter time frame, right? So if we zoom out on the 1 hour, we are still creating higher lows, we are still creating higher highs. So we would be watching to see if this trend reversal happens. CMA Williams VIX, which is a combination of a number of A number of indicators, including the Bollinger Bands, is showing green at the bottom, which is an indication that we are about to head back up again. So I think that from my perspective, a good thing to do if you're not already in a long and you're holding tight to see how high we can go here, if you're not already in, I would want to see what happens when this bullishness comes up. Are we going to come up, hit this resistance at 55,722 and then fall back down, having created a lower high, suggesting it's possible we could be turning into a small term bearish phase, or are we going to come up and then create a higher high and then a higher low? So that's what I'm looking for to see what's going on in the charts here. In terms of the direction, there is no divergence so far on the 1 hour, only the 4 hour, which is an indication that in 4 hours time or 8 hours time, we may see more downward action. But we are seeing early warning signals that we could be in for a little bit of a downturn. As you know, on this channel, we're going over a lot of the trading scenarios. We're really big on trading scenarios that affect price action. And the one trading scenario that we are going over and over and over, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, is the Saturn retrograde. Saturn retrograde traditionally has always seen a bit of a dip in the market here, 2021, here 2020. Here in 2020, when we started going progressive, moving forward, got a small dip, and then we got the parabolic run. So I would be looking at Saturn is going progressive on the 10th of October to the 11th of October. Those 2 days we might see a little bit of pull down, or we could just see it start taking off and seeing that parabolic run for the expectation of a green month in for Bitcoin. In what month are we in October? That's what we're talking about. So that's what we are looking at. I will probably do either a video or a live stream on Saturday. As I've said, we will do live streams right up until a day or two over the Saturn retrograde. And just to let you know, Monday is that day, 10th of October, when we can expect things to happen. We have our Conscious Crypto event coming up, starts on Friday next week. So this is really, Monday is the last day to get the cheaper tickets. Otherwise it hikes up to $750. So you want to get those cheaper tickets if you're wanting to come and spend 3 days with legends. Everybody is super excited about this event, getting everything ready for you to maximize your super cycle. We've got lots of breakouts where there's going to be mentoring and masterminding, as well as networking, and the speakers themselves leading you through workshops and showing you strategies and walking you through some really powerful stuff. So that is it from me, over and out. And be careful trading this weekend if you're planning on doing it. I usually take a few days off. Bye now.